What's going on, guys? This is Tanner with Morcic. I just want to show you guys how powerful this deck is. This is my Dark Herald's, I call it a Dark Lord Herald or Dark Herald, whatever you want to call it, okay? It's just nothing but fairies. So I'm just trying to, it's actually been like 6 months since I've played this deck specifically, and been probably a year since I played Master Duel. So I normal summon Manju, 1,000 hands, activate effect, search out the Dawn of Herald spell card. I then activate Dawn of Herald, tributing Cyber Angel Iden, special summon my Herald of Perfection. Herald of Perfection, if you guys do not know, is absolutely busted. It is a walking infinite negation. As long as you have a fairy, any fairy in your hand, you can negate pretty much any effect. The only thing I don't think you could negate is like a kaiju. But then I'm going to activate and chain the spell and Iden's effect from grave to add the tribute back to my hand. The tribute's effect goes off and gains 1,000 attack and defense for the tributed summon. I then pass turn. I have 3 fairies in my hand to negate with. So he's going to draw into his 6th card, and I have to pick wisely what my negations will be if I decide to negate anything. I could speed this up. I don't know how to do that while I'm recording it, because I'm actually doing a voiceover right now, so we're just gonna have to play it through, and you're gonna have to listen to me ramble for 8 minutes while you watch the duel. But I do choose to negate one of his pendulum scales here, pitching the Archlord Christia to the graveyard. I don't ever really mind pitching the Christia to the graveyard because I can get it back very, very easily, and you'll see how later on. I think right now he's just deciding what he wants to do. This is definitely one of the moments I could have edited this out and then done a voiceover, but it's totally fine, totally fine. So he ends up just teeing out. He just sets 2 and sets a monster face down. Honestly, that never happens in Yu-Gi-Oh! Nowadays. So I love it. I want to keep fairies in my hand because he does have 2 back row, so that's probably what I was thinking here. But I'm going to go ahead and normal summon Manju because I can search either another Herald of Perfection. I think that's what I target here, just to have a backup just in case. And then if he does try to negate my monster effect, I can negate that. I think, let's see, I cancel it, I let it play out, because it's just like a chain burn effect. I let it play out and then search, yep, another Herald of Perfection. This way I can kind of just try and get ready for a backup in case he has an out to my current field. I'm looking at the extra deck right now, reading the Herald of Mirage Lights. I've never even used that card before, but it's in my extra deck, so I was just kind of reading it. I don't really think that's beneficial for my deck right now, so once I'm done reading that, I kind of just start attacking his face downs. I think he does activate something here to make my Manju lose 700 attack points. I think he's debating whether he should negate that or not. Yeah, so I do go ahead and negate that because then my I would have lost that battle, so I negate that. Get it away from here, get your mask away from here, and then I attack 1400 straight to the face. Let me see if I can scrub this and make it just a little bit quicker. We'll see. No, I don't think I can. So yeah, he just draws 1. He's got 1 pendulum scale on the field. That's basically it. I think he just sets and passes. And yep, he tries to activate some effect. and then chains the pendulum effect on the field. But at this point, I've got 2 fairies in hand. I know he doesn't have any cards in hand, so he can obviously only activate stuff from the graveyard. And he's just tried to activate something on the field. So at the most right now, I'm thinking he does have two effects I would have to negate. So I let one play out. And I was kind of like, oh, that may have been a big mistake. He got a 𝘰𝙤𝙥𝙮𝙯. And I was like, oh, crap. But once he attacks with this, it actually forces the monster effect to activate. And I just negate and destroy the monster. It's busted, dude. It's just busted. It's not even fair. But I love it. You still have to work to get the Herald out, and you still have to really play around a certain deck. And then if someone just anti-spell fragrances you, you're practically done because half of your cards are just spells. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, how can I get game? I think I make a mistake here as far as I had more damage on board, I want to say, or it actually evens out the 2 Manjus. But then I end up just attacking here. If I wish I could speed this up. But you guys are already invested in the duel, so I'll let it play out. But it's pretty clear here that I do have game. But obviously now he does have 2 cards in hand, so it could be a potential sway and momentum if you're not careful, if you don't choose to negate what you need to negate, which I make that mistake a lot. Monster on the field, pass his turn. I don't even bother negating anything. I don't think I would have. So I'm going to draw for turn. I don't know what I was doing here. I must have been like looking away. Get a banishment. It allows me to add a Dark Lord card to my hand. So obviously I want to activate that to get another fairy to my hand for another possible negation. Always try to keep fairies in your hand. So this spell searches for a fairy. So what do? I grab a fairy. I grabbed Superbia. I don't really know why. I could have grabbed an 𝘊𝙁, but it doesn't really matter. I was just thinking if I drew into an 𝘊𝙁, then I could just discard both, draw 2. But I just wanted a fairy in my hand. At this point, that is game. If he did have something in the graveyard or in his hand to negate that attack, I would have negated that. And if he could have negated a negation, I could just negate the negation of the negation. And it just keeps going. It's a chain that never ends. But you guys tell me your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this duel. Very, very powerful deck. I'm going to have more clips, more videos of this deck. And I'm going to do a deck profile as well for you guys.